Hello, guys and gals, and this is part 10 of our reading of Leaves of Gold. And I'm going to go over what Leaves of Gold actually is. Leaves of Gold is an anthology of prayers, memorable phrases, inspirational verse, and prose from the best authors of the world, both ancient and modern. And this book is edited by Clyde Francis Lytle. Now we're going to go over the copyright information. Revised edition, 12th printing, 1964, copyright 1938, by Evan S. Coslet. Revised 1948 by Donald G. Remley, and copyright 1948 by A.C. and D.G. Remley. And this was published by the Coslet Publishing Company out of Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Printed in the United States of America. Now, the section we're going to be going over this time is part 10, which is definitions. And I don't know how long this is. I'm going to check real quick. And then we will get right on it. I find the... Oh, it's only 4 pages, so that's... no, wait. Wait. Definition. It is 2 pages. Okay. So this isn't going to be a very, very long section, but that's okay. Yeah, okay. So now we have some definitions. Adoration is a universal sentiment. It differs in degree in different natures. It takes the most varied forms, often ignores its own existence. Sometimes it betrays itself by an exclamation uttered from the heart in the midst of the grand scenes of nature and life. Sometimes it rises silently in the mute and penetrated soul. It may wander in its mode of expression and err as to its object. That is by V. Cousin. And that was the definition of adoration. Now, the greatest man is he who chooses the right with invincible resolution, who resists the sorest temptations from within and without, who bears the heaviest burdens cheerfully, who is calmest in storms, the most fearless under menace and frowns, and whose reliance on truth, on virtue, and on God is most unfaltering. That is by Channing. Now we have something here. Each in his own tongue. A fire mist and a planet, a crystal and a cell, a jellyfish and a saurian, and caves where the cavemen dwell. Then a sense of law and beauty, and a face turned from the clod. Some call it evolution, and others call it God. A picket frozen on duty, a mother starved for her brood, Socrates drinking the hemlock, and Jesus on the rood. It's really hard to read this. Yeah, and Jesus on the rood. I think they mean road, but they want it to rhyme. The millions who humble and nameless, the straight, hard pathway plod. Some call it consecration, and others call it God. That is by William Herbert Caruth. It's really hard for me to read the it's really small italicized print. The cynic is one who never sees a good quality in a man and never fails to see a bad one. The cynic is one who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. That is by Oscar Wilde. Difficulties are God's errands, and when we are sent upon them, we should esteem it as proof of God's confidence. That is by Beecher. Gifts are what a man has, but graces are what a man is. That is by F.W. Robertson. Sympathy. What is sympathy? It is thinking more of others than yourself, counting hearts of fellow mortals, of more worth than paltry self, acting for your comrade's pleasure, giving without stint or art. It is blessing every creature with your hand and voice and heart. Now we have enthusiasm. It is a telescope that yanks the misty, distant future into the radiant, tangible present. Duty is the power which rises with us in the morning and goes to rest with us at night. It is coextensive with the action of our the action of our intelligence. It is the shadow which cleaves to us, go where we will, and which only leaves us when we leave the light of life. That is by Gladstone. Fortitude is the marshal of thought, the armor of the will, and the fort of reason. That's by Bacon. Man, every man is a volume if you know how to read him. That is by Channing. Flower is the flower in the crannied wall. I pluck you out of the crannies. Hold you there, root and all, in my hand. Little flower, but if I could understand what you are, root and all in all, I should know what God and man is. That is by Tennyson. I believe Alfred Lord Tennyson, actually. Prayer is the shield to the soul, a sacrifice to God, and a scourge for Satan. That is by Bunyan. Now we have what is good. What is the real good? I ask in musing mood. Order, said the law court. Knowledge, said the school. Truth, said the wise man. Pleasure, said the fool. Love, said the maiden. Beauty, said the page. Freedom, said the dreamer. Home, said the sage. Fame, said the soldier. Equity, the seer. Spake my heart fully sadly. Spake my heart full sadly. The answer is not here. Then within my bosom, softly this I heard. Each heart holds the secret. Kindness is the word. That is by John Boyle O'Reilly. Friendship. Friendship is, strictly speaking, reciprocal benevolence, which inclines each party to be solicitous for the welfare of the other as for his own. This equality of affection is created and preserved by a similarity of disposition and manners. That is by Plato. Hell is truth seen too late. That is by Adam. Faith is the soul riding at anchor. That is by H.W. Shaw. Perseverance is failing 19 times and succeeding the 20th. That is by J. Andrews. Riches. To have what we want is riches, but to be able to do without it is power. That is by Donald Grant. Statesmanship. True statesmanship consists of discovering which way God is going and getting the obstacles out of the way. That is by Gonzalez. Adversity is the path of truth. That is by Byron. Christianity is a battle, not a dream. That is by Wendell Phillips. Saint. A little child on a summer morning stood in a great cathedral church. The sunlight streamed through the beautiful stained glass windows, and the figures of them, and the figures in them of the servants of God were bright and with brilliant color. A little later, the question was asked, "What is a saint?" And the child replied, "A saint is a person who lets the light shine through." That is by Anonymous. God, that unity of bests. That is by Mrs. Browning. Preachers. The poorest of trades and the noblest of callings is what Dr. Collier calls the ministry of the gospel. Prudence is the footprint of wisdom. That is by A. Bronson Alcott. And that is going to do it for this. This has been a short one. But we move on. We've been reading from Leaves of Gold, and specifically the section on definitions. If you like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, this book was edited by Clyde Francis Lytle. Anyways, if you want to support me in any way, if you want to join the Discord server, all the information will be in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.